food here is amazing. I'm glad you like it. Thank you, I guess. I love it. I could eat here every day. You know, when they say that things only... I think it's the grass is always greener on the other side. But obviously that's not true. I'm trying to say the opposite of that. She's falling in love with all these things, however she lived here, she'd probably find it boring. I have this thing where I've always lived in cities my whole life. And it's only when I'm in France that I'm not in a city anymore. I'm in some sort of weird village town thing. But I've always lived in cities my whole life, and I lived in Brighton for God knows how many years. So when people go, oh God, it'd be amazing to go and live in London, I'm sitting there would it though? There's really not a great amount to do in London. It's just like anywhere else but bigger. You'll find it's just more of the same. I don't know. Basically what I'm trying to say is Dave's being a knob. I guess I found the way into your heart, straight through your stomach. Oh God, you haven't bought a drill, have you? If you can afford to keep me, then I'm all yours. What the hell is that smile? Remind me who's supposed to be the creepy one here? I have a feeling you'd eat me out of pocket. Pocket money, that is. I think you underestimate how much I can eat. I think you underestimate how much I earn. That is a natural thing to say. Really now, you sound sure of yourself. I am. Prove it. With pleasure. This is like the least chivalry thing ever, I swear. We spent the rest of the day going to as many food places as we could find. How about we call it a draw? Afraid I'll actually bankrupt you? No, but it is getting pretty late and I need to get back. You're right, I should probably head back too. That was fun, I hope we'll get to do this again. I wonder who you are. Shocked face, me too. If you want to find me, I'll look for the giant ball of sunshine. Don't do that, you'll burn. You can't look at the sun that long, Jesus. He stayed with me until the driver showed up to take me back to the mansion because a lady shouldn't have to wait alone. That, or he just wanted to confirm I was who I said I was. Dark filled her over a light day, such a shame. When I got home, I immediately sank into bed, only to be waken up by one of Eric's staff came to collect my phone. Damn, I completely forgot about calling Mira. Oh, you bitch. Of course you're someone who wears a onesie. Onesies were such a big thing in England for a while, and then Nick Clegg said he had one. And then they were just overnight, the most uncool thing. Oh God, Nick Clegg wears one? Oh God, why? It was really amusing. That and fashion, shrugs. Saying I have skinny chinos on. I can't complain, I guess. I woke up feeling well rested and content after yesterday's events. I looked down and saw that someone had dressed me like a complete twat. I felt I had to change. If I could eat like that every day, it would be perfect. No, you wouldn't. You'd probably develop some sort of eating disorder. I quickly dressed into my costume, eager to face the day. Oh, thank God for that. That organ. Oh, I was wondering whether the background music also played when the organ was playing, but apparently not. I was just about to check the door for a note when another one of Eric's announcements started. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all have had a wonderful time yesterday. Now it's time to get back to business. You'll be receiving your first clue shortly. Please follow the clue. That's all. Good luck. The announcement ended. That was kind of abrupt. Nevertheless, I shrugged it off when someone knocked on my door. I opened to see a man standing outside the room. Can I help you? It is I who will help you. I am your clue. What? Please follow me to your task. What about my teammates? They have their own clues and their own tasks. Once you finish your task, you can see them. Okay, so at least I don't have to rely on any sort of choice bullshit options. I see. What happened to breakfast and teamwork? Fuck you. You ate enough yesterday. You do not need to eat anymore. Breakfast is waiting for you in the room with the tusk. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! Right away, Miss Archer. Oh, Jesus. I followed the man through several hallways until he stopped in front of a door. He opened it and started to say something, but I ignored him in favour of devouring the food laid out. Jesus, really? We're just ignoring the task at hand, are we now? Can we not control the main character? No. I will be a pig and nothing else. After a while, I noticed that it didn't quite feel the same to eat alone. Back home, Mira and I would go out for breakfast together, and I guess I just got used to company. So here we complain about everyone being rich, but apparently I go out for breakfast every morning with a friend. Hey, Mr. Blue Guy, come eat with me. Miss Archer? Please, it's really good. He hesitated for a moment before joining me. He seemed to be feeling somewhat awkward, so I asked him a question to try and distract him. So tell me about this task. There's not much to say. The four of you need to finish the game in the middle of the room. Final points are determined by how well all of you did. Each of your teammates have a different game. That's about it. See, last episode, well, probably in episode 2, I mischievously saved here, and none of you could see. Or was it here? I can't remember. So this time we're going to save. And there's the second clue. Yeah, this time we're going to save beforehand. And I'm not going to deceive you. I edited it out last time. We're going to save it and do it properly. And there's no second clue? Pretty much, I'm today's only clue. Weird. The man just shrugged and carried on eating. So much for being awkward. Now he wants to ignore us in favour of reading. Bastard. At least he doesn't seem so uncomfortable now. Once I was satisfied, I stretched my limbs a bit and walked up to the game. You going to try it now? I might as well. Good luck. Thanks. Looks like a simple repeat the sequence type game. This is going to be easy. Is it though? Oh Jesus, the goal is to repeat the sequence shown by the lights, which the order in which the buttons light up, and then click the buttons in the same order. There will be 3 rounds of this. Click the button to start. Oh no, now I have to do this live. Oh Jesus, alright. Sure. Orange, purple, blue. Is that it? Hang on. Like that. Okay. That was easy enough. So, okay, so orange, orange, red, blue. Alright, this isn't particularly difficult. Alright. Blue, turquoise, purple, orange, turquoise. That was it! That was it! Alright, I'll be honest, I was expecting that to be slightly more challenging. I thought I was really going to struggle with that, because what I was going to say beforehand is just like, I'm a sort of normal when it comes to this. I can remember probably 8 or 9 before I stop. But I don't remember the colours, I just remember the pattern. Because I've got, you know, visual / photographic memory, whatever you want to call it. So I remember shit happening. I remember like pictures and videos. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just remember where they are and where they light up. I could do about 8 or 9 of those before I start struggling, and then it's sort of just guesswork towards the end. I didn't think it would be 3, 4, 5. Oh Jesus! Oh well, I've never seen such mastery over. It was just magnificent, simply magnificent. Okay then. The man clears his throat and blushes. Right, please follow me to the waiting room. Wait, but what about the points? I can't tell you that until the others are finished. Yeah, I was going to say, this is a team effort. I followed him out of the room and through more passageways. One of them's already going to be there. It's probably going to be bandages. There was a beeping sound that caused him to stop abruptly. Oh, your last teammate just finished. Congratulations, your team receives 5 points. Fisting! That didn't come out the way I wanted to do. I wanted to say I was sort of, you know, doing what's it, a bicep curl? But it came out a bit wrong. So we weren't the last one. He then led me to the team room where the others were waiting. How did they get here so fast? They were probably nearer. They must have had closer rooms, I guess. We got a 5? Yes, we did. I thought you'd be more excited. He's pouting because his task was not skill-based. What was his task? Rock, paper, scissors. Ha! They can do that! That's so harsh! That is actually not skill-based. I agree with Mr. Bandages. He's been a grumpy twat through most of this, but that is really unfair. Rock, paper, scissors. That's not skill-based. That is luck. Oh well, luckily for me, I got one in easy. Against a machine! Where's the skill in? You want every round, I'd say that takes skill. Well, what's it they say? It's something like absurd with rock, paper, scissors. The most common opening is rock. But the reason rock is the most common opening is because paper counters rock. So then people think too far, and then it turns out that a fair few people will go scissors to counter the people doing paper to counter the people doing rock. So then people go rock to counter the people who did paper to counter the rock to counter the people that did the scissors to get the paper. And there are world championships in this sort of shit. You won every round? That's impressive. I might have to go up against you. I'm known for being a master at luck games. Oh god, you shouldn't have called it luck games. The AI was just that predictable. See, skill, you predicted the AI's moves. I'm done here. You're not going to watch the others do their tasks today? If they're all as silly as ours, then all it'll accomplish is me losing brain cells. You're a model. You do this for a living. And we know you can't afford to lose anymore. He left the room in a huff. It's still quite early, and he was right about it being a waste to spend the day watching the others. I think I'm going to find somewhere to relax. What about the two of you? I guess I should go and network. My manager will be disappointed if I don't. Go and network. Oh, God, you're a twat, aren't you, Mr. Wolf? Ah. Okay. Quick note for just anyone listening. Thinking of getting into business. If you're the kind of person who networks, you're the kind of person who no one wants to be a part with. Like, I've said before, I have my group of friends in visual novels, and that's all they are. They're just mates. I'm not using them for the context. We just enjoy each other's company. And if that leads to something else, then so be it. Networking's a terrible way to get around. That might be me being a naive 21-year-old, though, to be fair. I'm not sure, but I'll figure something out. I watched them leave and managed to hold 10 minutes before I found myself bored out of my skull. A change of scenery will probably be a good thing. Haven't you already said that? Fuck, where was he going? I can't remember where the Count said he was going, because at this point we're pretty much stuck on him, right? What did he say? I think I'm going to find somewhere to relax. Okay, so it has to be the gardens, doesn't it? I normally never have this many save points. I hate having this many save points. You can see how, like... You can see how together I'm recording all of this, though. So I'm going to, like, Italy in, like, less than a month, so I have to sort of bulk record a lot of it. To the gardens. I opened the door and looked around for someone who could tell me how to get to the nearest exit, and sure enough, I found a passing servant. How do I get out of this mansion? Miss Archer, where do you wish to go? Well, I felt like getting some fresh air, and walking through the gardens seems like an excellent way to do that. Which gardens do you want to walk through? The closest one that isn't the South Gardens. That would be the East Gardens. It's... Follow me, Miss Archer, it'll be quicker. He doesn't want me knowing! Okay, if you're sure it's not too much Mr. Valdemar's orders are that we see to the whims of our guests within reason. Consider this one of the duties of my job. I was going to say, to be fair, this is probably his job. He's probably getting paid good money for it. I wouldn't feel too guilty. Okay, then lead the way. Well, that's quite neat. If it weren't so bizarrely foggy up here. Other than that, though, this actually looks too realistic. I wonder if this is actually drawn or not. Because of the way the plants are done. I think it's this leaf here. It's the way the shadow is. I might be wrong and just doing the person injustice. He led me through many corridors until we're out of the mansion and staring into a lush area with a lake as its focal point. Lush. I know I'm a teenager, but lush, really? We've arrived at the East Gardens. Wow, this place is breathtaking. Thank you so much for bringing me here. Think nothing of it. The man returned to the mansion while I stared at the beautiful lake. Yeah, he didn't start at the beautiful lake. No arguments were to be had. God damn it! No, he didn't mean to do that. I didn't think you'd be there. You wanted somewhere to relax. Library, then. Or actually... no, if he's going to network, he'd go to the main hall where everyone else is. Can't be any more boring than here. Maybe I'll have a look. Maybe I'll have that book Mira was going on about. Damn straight you will. Okay, so he's gonna do... Yeah, it's part of my job. Okay, then lead the way. He led me on a circuitous path, stopping only once we reached an ornate door. We have arrived at the entrance to the library. Thanks, think nothing of it. I pulled the door open and walked inside, only to be awed by the sheer amount of books. That's a background with a Photoshop filter over it. There's no way that's real. There's no one someone sat down and drew all that. I wonder how long it'd take to read all of these. A long time. Like, you probably couldn't do it in your lifetime. I just hope there's something that'd be interesting to read. There's bound to be something. I walked around looking at the spines of the books, trying to find the one that caught my interest when I caught sight of someone sitting in the corner reading a book. Wait, is that Count? Yes, finally. Okay, we found the right room. I was scared for a minute that we might have stumbled upon the wrong one again.